Well, as you may have noticed, Mick is not here. He's gone to the Commodity Classic down in Phoenix. Mick is spending time with Bayer Crop Science, talking about the future of farming and food production.
Robert, yeah, that's right. We're here at the Bayer Crop Science Ag Issues Forum in Phoenix, part of the Commodity Classic. Don't be jealous, it was cloudy all day. So we spent the day indoors talking about the biologicals of soil health.
It's the buzzword right now, soil health, understanding the consortium of bacteria and why they occur in groups that they do, and how we understand that in the future to understand optimal nutrition and uptake and pest management in that system is a big part of the future. You're right. Managing in a sustainable way and understanding how the ecosystem works above the soil and below the soil is important for how we're going to go forward to feed 9.6 billion people here. We're tasked to use innovation on current land to increase production 70%. That means we have to be groundbreaking and look in areas that we haven't looked in before, and we have to do it in a responsible way.
Soil health and bee health, also another concern for farmers here at Commodity Classic.
So it was recognized that corn dust could be a potential route of exposure to a honeybee. There may be a small amount of insecticide abrading off of the seed. All of the stakeholders worked together to recognize this was a concern. What could be done? So the equipment manufacturers started looking at ways such as burying the dust as they come across that row, or capturing it in things like cyclones or deflectors. At Bayer Crop Science, we developed the Fluency Agent, which is an alternate lubricant. It's a wax-based substrate, so it doesn't have the dust potential. It cuts dust emissions by up to 90% coming off of those corn planters. It was mandated in Canada in 2014 season. They saw a reduction in the number of bee incidents. You know, it may be due to a lot of things, but we do know it was mandated there. And it'll be commercially available for growers in the United States in 2015. And we're getting a lot of interest. A lot of people have come through the Bee Care Center asking us for information on how they can approach the conversations of the beekeeper to the grower and the grower to the beekeeper on helping to reduce those potential exposures.
More coming your way tomorrow morning right here on the Ag Show. Mick Kerr, Valley News Live.
And tomorrow morning, Mick will have more on the use of biologics to improve yield and to prevent crop disease. Well, time now for Stewardship Wednesday, staying ahead of the curve in animal care. In the far northern plains, biting insects are usually associated with warm months, but when it comes to lice, that's not the case. This winter, cattle producers are reporting some lice outbreaks in their herds.
They more than likely live on certain animals over the summertime. You don't really see lice infestations. But now when we get into the wintertime, we start to hear reports of outbreaks of lice. And what our producers see is cattle itching, sometimes itching the corrals completely to pieces in places. But what most often they see is hair being rubbed off. And it'll be rubbed off on the shoulder, sometimes even on the back side of the animals. It's a pretty good indication you've got some lice issues. And there's really two categories of lice we talk about. There's sucking lice that actually feed on the blood, and if the infestation's bad enough, they can actually get in great enough numbers to produce an animal that's short of blood. But I think one of the bigger ones that causes this tremendous itching are the biting lice. They feed on the scurf and the dandruff and the stuff that's on the hide, and they're the ones that really cause a lot of itching. And I think that's what's taking place right now. So if you've treated early for lice, don't be surprised if you have to come back and treat again. I generally like to wait until I see the lice and see the itching and starting to rub a little hair off before I treat. I think perhaps you can get a little bit better control that way. So if that's what you're seeing, you will need to take some measures to control these lice. And there are a number of different products. Some are topical pour-on products that are they're not absorbed by the animal. And some of those are actually absorbed by the animal, get into the bloodstream, and get in eventually into that animal system, and are able to control those lice. So it's not a new problem. We've had it for a long, long time. And with the advent of some of the products that we've had over the years, we were able to control them really successfully. It seems like they've made a little bit of a comeback. They figured out a way to get around some of our best control measures, and here we are again. But the control measure we still have do work. You sometimes just have to apply them more than one time during the winter months.
All right, stay with us. Coming up right after the break, we'll have a full look at your weather forecast.